Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I'm your hostess and your melanated queen, Lil Foxy, aka Seventh Wonder. Y'all, today's message is about putting yourself first. What does that mean? That means that when you put yourself first, you are going to make enemies. People are not going to like when you put yourself first. And the reason why is because you're not succumbing to their every beckoning call. You're not just being a yes man. You're not saying yes to everything that they want you to do. You are putting yourself as a priority. That means putting yourself first. What does that look like in the grand scheme of things? Y'all, I'm just flowing off the top of my head. That looks like putting your health first. That looks like putting your financial future first. That looks like loving yourself first, okay? And loving yourself more, because people don't like people that actually care about themselves and love themselves and put their health first and their financial future first, putting your dreams first, orchestrating the life that you want for yourself. And that is very important because it has a lot to do with your mental stability, your mental health. People don't like people that are mentally sound and strong and can think logically over emotionally. People like to play on your emotions. Let's take a look at this whole political campaign, right? Again, you have Kamala and you have Kamala and you have Donald Trump, right? Every year we have seen this for how many decades? As long as I can remember, as long as I was going to first grade in elementary school, y'all. They even had people in the cafeteria acting out, being the president, running for election. And all of that is basically just to train your minds and train your brains to go into the flow of what society's expectations are. People don't like when you go outside of the normal expectation of how people want you to think, because basically, think about it, from the time that we come into this world, from the time that we're born, you all, what are they doing? They're training us how to think. You're rushed into kindergarten, and that's a whole different topic that I can go on for a long time about, because you're rushed into kindergarten from toddlerhood. From there, you go to first grade all the way up to 12th grade just to get there and say, okay, now you need some formal education. Now you need to go to college. Now this associate's degree is not enough. You need a bachelor's degree. That's not enough. You need a master's. And what is a master indicative of? We already know about the slave master. Then you go into your PhD. Do you not understand that a lot of this stuff, the alpha, the kappa, the theta, the delta, the sigma, the phi, oh my, that all was constructed by ritualistic practices. So I just want you to think about that. A lot of people keep pledging to these sororities. They keep holding up Howard University and Spelman in such high regard. You all, please understand that these universities were not founded by melanated individuals. They were actually founded by the oppressor. All right. The Rockefellers actually played a part in founding Howard University, for anybody that is not aware, because I had someone to come into my comment section on it was a comment that I made on someone else's post, and another person came up under my post, under what I said, and started telling me about Howard University, and they tried to attribute Kamala Harris to Howard University. I'm not moved by that, nor am I impressed by that. And for the people that want to go to the White House and take pictures with these politicians for a photo op, thinking that you are making some type of leverage in melanated history, you're not. That is simply a photo op to make you feel good. And it's great that you can get thousands of likes on your Instagram page. But what is that movement really doing for melanated people on a global level, on a national level here in America financially? Nothing. All right. Putting yourself first means that you're not even subscribing to picking a political candidate. You're not going Donald versus Kamala Harris. You don't really care because you're doing your own thing. You're securing your own future. You're not waiting for a job to give you a check every 2 weeks just for it not to be enough, just for it to be barely enough to pay your bills. That means even if you do have a job, or you have to work a job, or you have to do something to make money, you're doing other things to bring in other income streams because you're putting your financial future first. You're putting your dreams first. You're not going to let this job get in between what you really want to fulfill in your life, what your life path was meant to be when you came here on this earth, y'all. And people don't like it. If you have an interview, they don't like it. And I'm going to tell you this. They will do research on you by way of LinkedIn. They do data mining. They pull social media to find out if you have other social medias, what you're into. And if it looks like you have other income streams, if it looks like you have other things going on, you're not going to be a good candidate because you're not going to be a good slave for them on their corporate plantation. And so you can't worry about that. You can't be silenced. You can't stop saying what's on your mind, speaking your truth just because these corporate plantations don't like it. Of course, they're not going to like it because you don't fall into being a good slave, you all. So yeah, putting yourself first, put your financial future first. Don't ever depend on a job as one means of income. It's never going to work out in the most advantageous way for you. Also, put your health first. If you feel mentally suppressed, if you feel emotionally drained, if you feel psychologically attacked, spiritually just unwinding, and even physically, maybe if you're on a job and it's causing you to feel those things, you need to take some FMLA time. You need to take that FMLA time and work on your dreams so you can get out of that situation from that corporate plantation, you all. No, they're not going to like it. But don't tell your coworkers what you're doing. Don't tell anybody what you're doing because it's not about them. It's about you. You have one time to live this life in this physical body in this physical realm during this particular time. Yes, I know many of us have been here before. We probably don't really remember being here before, but many of us have. For some strange, profound reason, we have come back here to fulfill something that we have to fulfill. And I'm going to tell you what, when you're trying to fulfill your dreams, your destinies, your goals, you're going to be thrown so many challenges and you're going to be attacked spiritually. You're going to be attacked mentally. You're going to be attacked physically, emotionally, in every aspect, even financially, y'all, because the enemy, who is the enemy? The enemy is anybody that does not want to see you succeed in what you're trying to accomplish. The enemy wants to keep you down and keep you a corporate plantation, to keep you on this slave plantation. And that is the message from Brown Girls Are Beautiful today. Put yourself first. Put your dreams and your goals as number one. Don't worry about anybody else, how they're going to feel. I don't care if they're a manager, a supervisor, because guess what? At the end of your life, is anybody going to say, oh, such and such was known for working for this company? No, that's not going to matter when you're no longer here. What's going to matter is the goals that you fulfilled, what you were known for. And just like that, I am signing out. Remember to always stay winning and walk in your divinity. Until next time, you all stay blessed. Welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. This is your girl. This is what I got going on. All right, you see me. I am actually in the office. This is where I do my work. This is where I do my printing. This is where I do my printing for real estate. This is where I do my printing for BGAB clothing. This is behind the scenes exclusive footage. And y'all excuse me because I'm still getting ready and prepared for my open house. It is in approximately an hour from now. It's not too far from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm printing out a few MLS sheets and a few flyers, not a whole lot, get my open house signs, get all the things that I need together for the open house, go put my open house signs out there, go in the house and set up, make sure I contact showing time, let them know that I'll be there at 12 p.m. or a little bit there before, so that I can get set up, get a table and maybe a stool so I have something to sit on, because I think the property is empty. So those are all the things that you do for preparing for an open house, behind the scenes footage in the life of a realtor, y'all. Wish me good luck. All right, I made some money off of my clothing brand last night in less than 3 hours. Like, I made, pretty good money, y'all. More than what I would have made working a regular job. Y'all excuse me, we have Tinkerbell right here. Yes, Tinkerpoo. She does this every time. Yeah, I'm working on something for Brown Girls Are Beautiful behind the scenes. Let me show y'all. All right, so this is one thing that we have. All right, and this battery is about to die, y'all, so I'm gonna have to check in with y'all a little bit later.